My name is Annabelle McBride. I am a Kava teacher, but I'm also a student at California State University in Long Beach, getting my master's in educational technology. I have chosen to create my final project on a tutorial for my fellow teachers on how to use Elluminate the easy way. So hopefully this tutorial will help you get started so you can work with your students as soon as possible. The goals of this tutorial are how to load a PowerPoint presentation in Elluminate to work with your students, and the other goal is to use a website that your students can use and actually work on the website online with you. Before you actually work with your students, I recommend that you prepare in advance. Make sure you know exactly what you'll be using to work with your students. Practice beforehand with another person if you can, or use 2 or more computers. That's always helpful to see what your student will see, because it's not always what you will be seeing as your teacher login. And also, don't be afraid to push buttons and make mistakes. As I always tell my own students, that we make our best learning when we do mistakes. So feel free to push buttons and figure out what things do, because you can always close the browser, the Elluminate window, and start over again if you need to. So happy teaching. Okay, the first thing I want to show you how to do is how to load a PowerPoint presentation to be loaded as a whiteboard. So at the very top we have a menu. There's File, Session, View, Tools, Window, and Help. We will be using the File menu to do this. So click File, Open, Open again, and a new window will open up, and I will be choosing Whiteboard to open the file. Click Open. I want it to be inserted after the current screen, which is the screen that I have up now, and the current screen. So this is the default setting. So I'll click OK. And I will need to know what I want to load up in the file. Let's say I want to work with the beta graded word list. I will click on that, click Open, and the Specify Import Screen Size will open up, and I will click OK for the default setting. It's going to show that the PowerPoint is being converted into a whiteboard. It's exporting the slides, and also progress bar is going to show you how long it will take to download or convert the file. Okay, once completed, it will show up immediately after that first screen. So if I click on the next arrow, it should be the file that I loaded, which is the graded word list PowerPoint. And I just use the arrows here to move forward by 1, or or backward by 1. So forward to move forward to the next screen, and then backward to go back. If you need to go to the end of the presentation, you will click this arrow here, and then to go all the way immediately forward to the first screen will be this arrow here. One of the cool features of having a whiteboard presentation is that the student actually has access to the whiteboard tool. So if you wanted them to highlight something, they can actually highlight a word or type a word or even circle a word. Those are just some of the cool features that you can do with Whiteboard that you can't do with just sharing an application. Loading a PowerPoint presentation. Log into your Elluminate room as the teacher. Click the File menu. Choose Open and Open again. A new window will open. Choose Whiteboard and click Open. A new window will open up, prompting you where to place the new whiteboard in your presentation. Click OK to choose the default settings. Make sure that you know the location of the PowerPoint that you would like to convert to a whiteboard screen. A new window will open titled Load File. Find the PowerPoint file that you will be using and click OK. A new window will open titled Specify Import Screen Size. Click OK. The PowerPoint will start converting to a whiteboard. There will be a bar showing progress of the conversion. After the PowerPoint is converted into a whiteboard, there will be more slides added that you can access. The arrow can be used to move from slide to slide, either forwards or backwards. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to load a website that your student can actually use and manipulate from their location and give their answers actually on the website that you load up for them. So all we need to do is make sure that we have loaded up the correct session. So I have it down, if you look on the bottom, Study Island session, and I've already put it on fractions because that's the session that I would like to work with on my students. So I'm going to go up here to the top and it says Tools. We'll go to Application Sharing, and the option that I want to do is not highlighted. It's in gray. It says Give Control of Shared Applications. That's because I have not chosen the student that I want to work on the website. Plus I don't have the website loaded, so we'll have to go back. So we'll go to Tools, Application Sharing, Share Application, and Study Island Session. And it will load up, and the screen will actually change to this default, and it will also notify you that you're sharing your application. Just go ahead and click OK. And this is not quite what your student will see, but they will have this website on their screen at home or whatever location they're at. So we'll go back to Tools and we'll go to Application Sharing, and I see that that option is still not available for me. Give Control of Shared Applications, and that is because my student is not highlighted. And I have to highlight my student right here just by clicking on the student, and you will see that it'll be grayed out. If you go back to Tools, Application Sharing, you will see the Give Control of Shared Applications option has been highlighted, or it's not gray any longer, it's black. So that means that you can give that control to your student. So I click on that, Give Control, window pops open, giving control of shared applications to student, and it tells you how to take back control. And to do that, you'll click Control Space. Okay. So in this option, your student can actually go in there and choose and manipulate the answers for this on their screen at home. They would control the mouse, the keyboard, and they can choose the answers rather than tell you what they've chosen. And simply to get control back, you would hit Control Space, and you would get control back of your desktop. And that's how easy it is to share a website with your student and have them manipulate the website. Loading a website to use with your student. Choose the website that you would like to use with your student. Make sure that you are on the exact page that you would like to use with the student. Log into Elluminate Room as the teacher. Under the Tools menu, choose Application Sharing, Share Application. Choose the open website that you would like to use. In this case, it is Study Island. The Elluminate window will change the format to look like this. A small window will open titled Hosting Notification will open. Click OK. To let your student use the website that you have shared in Elluminate, you will need to give control of the shared application. Simply choose the student by clicking on their name. In this case, it says Student. And on the menu bar, choose Tools, Application Sharing, Give Control of Shared Applications. Your student will now have access to the website and control of the mouse and the keyboard. Once you have given control of the shared application, the following window will open up. Simply press Control and space simultaneously to get control back of the shared application.